to see if anybody wanted to join us or come through. I reached out to I'm sorry. Hey, what's up, you guys? I don't know who's out there, but welcome. As you can see, I got my girl Abby, my right hand over there, giving us lip today, honey. Giving us lip.
Right, because I couldn't get my lashes on in time, so we just not even.
My lashes on in time.
I could not. I tried.
And I also have joining me someone who I've been trying to get over here. We've been trying to link up for a minute. If you are not familiar, I'm gonna call you YesBTV. I don't want to get no censorships, but YesBTV.
Should I have wrote that way then?
Child, I don't know. It don't even matter. It is what it is, because I want people to be able to find you. That's your channel, and I want people to be able to find you. You know what I'm saying? So I want to welcome everybody to the room, but I want to definitely welcome my special guest, Yes B, and I hope that yes. And,
it's been a long time coming.
Say that again.
It's been a long time coming.
It has been, and I definitely want to make sure that you come. This won't be your last time. We've been trying to get and we also want to. We're gonna get to a couple of other things while I have you here, because you do your reviews, but you also do more, and you've been branching out into more some other areas since these shows have been on hiatus, and you've been giving us some other things, some other opinions, honey. So we're going to get into a few other things. Well, let me give a shout out to the people in the room, and then we're going to get started. I said yes. So you got me saying yes to everything. YSB Mary is in the room. I am Brooks, Mimi 126, Andrea Lynch. Yes, welcome everybody. David Williams. Hey, Shay, it's just Shay. She said, okay, all right. So she it's just Shay is a fan. She said, hey, yes, bitch TV in the room. Jay Perry. Hey. Let me text my little brother back before he get an attitude, because he was calling me while I was trying to get this stuff straight. Let me let him know I'm live before he get an attitude. You know who I'm talking about, Abby.
JG gonna have an attitude regardless. So I know
you said JG gonna have an attitude regardless. Jay, the little brother is L Teddy. Yes, B. I don't know if you're familiar with our little brother.
I wanted to get familiar because I wanted to get some of his information, but it's hard to find him on YouTube. I try to put in his handle and some other bullshit comes up.
Oh, really? On YouTube or on Instagram?
On YouTube. I was trying to find him the last time I saw your panel with him. Highly intelligent individual.
Yeah, he is. He is. He got this split personality. He goes from being highly intelligent to being a little brat. But we love him. We love him. I'm gonna tell you, he's a content creator. I mean, we know he's a content creator, but he's a mod for me. So when and if he comes into the room, I'll let him drop his link, or you can just click on his name and it'll take you straight to his page. But L20. I think his full name is actually L27 Official, and maybe that's why it wasn't coming up, because I think it's L27 Official. But we'll drop the link. If he doesn't come through, I'll definitely drop the link so you can click on it, or I'll just send you his link, or what have you.
He here.
He here? Hey, girl, hey, he is. El Teddy is in the room. So yeah, you can just click on his link and it'll take you straight to his page, and then you can go on over there. So somebody asked, is G Status ATL Hustle back? So let's just go on and start with G Status. So here's the thing. Neither one of the hashtags we're going to be talking about our guilty pleasures, I guess, for lack of a better word, these YouTube shows, these YouTube series. I started watching ATL Hustle, Chasing Atlanta. Then I got into G Status ATL Hustle, and of course the spinoff going into Chasing Dallas. I have not gotten into a lot of these other shows. Now, Abby does. Abby reviews a few of the other online YouTube.
Tried.
I tried. I'm gonna tell you what. I had every intention of doing the Fashionistas of Atlanta. I could not. I couldn't.
Baby, the Fashionistas and how they get a network deal? That's my question. That's why they stopped.
That first episode, I was like,
made no sense. No sense. I was so confused. Like, what the? Why are y'all fighting? Y'all just said hello. What you mean? What? And why won't that boy put his arms in his jacket? You know what? I can't. It's not.
I couldn't get into it. I think I watched 2 episodes and I was like, okay, like what? It's just too long. It was too long.
Right, I ain't seen you in a while. I'm sorry. I ain't seen you in a while, boo. How you doing? Yeah, I honestly was going to review it because I know that they were connected. I know that that's the one of the producers on G Status. So I was going to produce it. I mean, Lord, I was going to review it. But like you said, first of all, I couldn't even get through that first
to produce
episode.
it because it's a mess. Okay.
That's another conversation for another day. I was trying to I was fast forwarding through it because I said, well, let me just get to the end.
And then it was fighting and you didn't know why.
I didn't. Then it took like 3 weeks for the next episode to drop. So by that time, I had damn near forgot about the show. So I tried to watch the second episode. It was worse than the first one. I said, I can't follow these storylines. I don't know who these people are. I don't know why they mad at each other. I don't know what is going on here. So
the man talk about he was having a gala and then he decided no, he was gonna have a house party and then didn't tell the people, even though he charged them for tickets. And like the people showed up, they was like, oh, he's having a gala at his home instead of at an event space. And they showed up in gowns and everybody else was dressed for a kickback. It was a shit show.
Hey, you remember Chasing Atlanta? That y'all was at a kickback.
Look, I never even heard of a kickback until Chasing Atlanta. I had never heard of a kickback. But
that's the whole other thing. That's how we talk about that. Like instead of having a party or like just a kickback.
We just call them get-togethers. Yeah, we just call them get-togethers. I ain't know nothing about no kickback. But honey, when that man said that, then he tried to play it all talking about something. I was just tricking them. You wasn't tricking nobody. Your ass was trying to have a gala and ain't nobody buy no tickets. Okay.
I did get up to that part.
Having a gala at the house.
I think that's what when I saw that part, I think that's when I was finished with the show. And I was like, you know what? I can't deal anymore with this.
I couldn't. Hey, Cookie. Okay, so let's start with let's go on and just start with because people are asking questions. So let's go on and start with G Status ATL Hustle because I think I have a little bit more information about Chasing Dallas. So we can end up with Chasing Dallas, but let's start with G Status ATL Hustle. So to answer the question in the chat, no, it is not back. I don't know when it will be back. I believe that it was supposed to premiere this fall, but they kept that very open. Fall could be anywhere from September to I guess November. So I did reach in full disclosure, I did reach out to Ja, the executive producer, asking, do we have a starting date? And honestly, he never responded to my DM. I DM'd him on Instagram, and we have spoken on Instagram before, so it's not like I ain't never talked to the man, but he did not respond. So I do not know. I know they've filmed. I know they've been filming, and they have pretty much the season filmed, but I do not have a update on the day. Have any of you guys heard any more information about a start date for G Status?
Nope.
I haven't heard of a start date, but I have heard that they are stalling right now because they got signed with allegedly with a network.
Oh, we got some tea in the room. Okay. Ooh.
So
okay, yes, be with the tea. Yes, be with the tea. Hey,
should reach out to Akeem. He can't hold nothing. He can't hold a cup of water. I bet you we'd have had the whole story.
Let me tell you how much I love me. Let me tell you how much I love me some Hakeem. Let me tell you that Hakeem cracks me up. Every time he get on there and he get to reading people and he get to trying to read people, he get to stuttering, honey. And I don't mean stuttering as a speech impediment. I mean, he get to stuttering over his words because he trying to get it out so fast and he trying to cuss you out so fast. Let me tell you how much I love me some Prince, what was he calling? He started calling himself King Hakeem, Prince Hakeem. What did he start calling himself?
It was like Prince Hakeem.
It was Prince. I think it was like out of Coming to America.
He was Prince King of Zamunda, girl. Who knows?
So some word on the street is that they are stalling, or the word on the street allegedly that they are stalling the start date because maybe they have some bigger and better things coming. And again, I'm not mad about it. And if you can't speak on it, as the producers and stuff, I can respect that. Just tell me I can't speak on it. Just tell me.
The problem that we've had with these reality shows is there's no communication with the viewers, and without us, let's be honest here. Like, I'm just keeping it real. Like, if you don't really have the people to review your show in the audience that's going to back you, you have to inform us. Because I told the reliable source that was giving me the tea about the whole, being signed to a network deal, and that's why they're allegedly stalling. Amongst other problems they were having in the development of the show as well too. Look at that cast and remind yourselves of some of the dramas that have bestowed upon their past. Okay. So you can only imagine the friction amongst this crew, because they're all kind of like in their alpha level kind of mind frames. So I can't imagine that key. But when we look at these people, when we look at the history of the show, they don't inform the viewers of what's going on with them. Give us a clip here and there. At least everyone got mad at Housewives, right? Because they kept showing so many clips. But it's like, at least they're trying to engage the viewers. And now everyone's like, damn, this is going to be a really good season. So let us watch it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're postponing, at least still advertise your business. To still reach out to the people you were reaching out to before when you wanted your shows to be. And that's not even no shade or anything like that. That's just keeping it real.
No, you're right. And because you dropped us the Meet the Cast in June and then said we'll be back in the fall. And I said then, I left a comment and I said to some people that I talked to on, behind the scenes, I said, what the hell was that? And they wanted me to review that. I said, because remember, I reached out to you. I said, did I miss something? Because they were asking me, are you going to review the video? Are you going to review the video? I said, what video? They said, go to the website. I went to the YouTube channel. They said, I went to the YouTube channel. And all it was that Meet the Cast. And other than the fact that we see that oh boy has gone from chasing Atlanta to G status ATL hustle, it wasn't nothing there for me to talk about. I mean, if you really want to know the truth of the matter, we see some new people, but they didn't give us enough in that Meet the Cast for me to speak on it. Other than, okay, we got some new people coming. We have Sherrod is coming back. We saw that, Hakeem at the end. Well, we knew he was coming back because he said he's a producer this year, which I think will be interesting to see him being a producer, because him having a little bit more say, is that going to skew how we see him? Because, the one thing about Hakeem was that he was just straight with no chaser, and they could put up what he gave us. But if he can control what we see now because he didn't like it or didn't show him in the light he wants to be seen in, is that going to compromise the integrity of the show, which was a criticism last season with the relationship between Corday and Ja, is that there was a lot of criticism with the integrity of the show being compromised because a cast member was dating the producer. I don't know. Let me just give some shout outs and then we'll go on to the next thing. Somebody said now, Dre Nithicum said G Status need to get it together. Ditto. But Dre, you also said, tell me why we got another show coming. Were you saying that there is another show coming, or you were just speaking on that show?
There is actually. It's called Elite Atlanta. They just put it out there this morning. They just posted on Instagram.
Okay. So hold on, we're gonna come back. Hold on, I'm gonna come back to that in a second. Ariel, baby, you gonna have to add stars and 50 Cent. I don't know why Power ain't come on this week. I didn't know Power didn't come on until I went to go look for it to review it, and it won't there. I didn't know. Maybe they're trying to stretch it out. It is the last season. I know that they're going to do like a mid-season break, and then they're gonna come back in like January, February. I do know that. Hey, Diamond for Death. Hey, Little Baby is in the room. Who else is in the room? That Ariel came through while we were talking. Okay, I just want to make sure that we got everybody. Abby, they want to know the name of that lipstick. So
it's popping, honey. It's popping.
Havana Nights by Ofra.
Say it again.
It's Havana Nights by Ofra.
Havana Nights. I need me a Havana Night. Them lips is popping, girl.
I had to do something. I ain't got no damn lashes on, and I barely put anything on my eyes. So therefore, popping lips.
You say I'm gonna distract you from this with these.
Right. You see, I got glasses on today.
Yeah, you giving me secretarial tease, dear. You giving it to us, honey. Working girl tease. That's it. Working girl tease.
Consider I'm still at my desk.
No, J Dot. I ain't fooling with you, J Dot. Said you like that last dragon. You got that glow.
Wait till I come back from this birthday trip. If you think I'm glowing now.
You are the last. Remember that last dragon. Anyway, that's enough. Let me go. Hey, Dunja D, how you doing, baby? Okay, so let's stay on G status for a little bit longer. So, and then I'm gonna get to those elites because I'm gonna get that. Oh, that's okay, El Teddy. We know when the Bay call, you go running. We got that.
Right.
We got that.
We trying to get like you. We trying to get a Bay to call us.
Right. We trying to get a Bay to keep us off of here. Okay. Because y'all gonna know when I find a Bay. Because y'all gonna be like, she'll never go live no more. I'll be like, I don't. So, okay. So yes, B and Abby. My question to you guys, all right, were you a little bit gagged to see Devon on G Status ATL? So that was one of the best kept secrets. These people don't never keep secrets, but they kept that one. I didn't know until I saw the video that he was going to be on G Status. So how you feel about that?
We'll see what happens when he show up. I don't know.
I wonder, is him and what's the face still together? Devon, are they still together?
Oh,
I don't know.
I think so. I thought they were still together.
I know they were having some problems at one time because that was. Let's go back to some Chasing Atlanta for a quick second. I know they were having some problems at one time because that was what the whole beef was with Oliver Twixt and Devon and that whole piece. And that's why Devon and Oliver Twixt was even entertaining the situation because of that anyway. But they worked things out and they worked it out and they got everything straight. And Oliver was like, I ain't trying to break up no happy homes. And he rolled. But I do know during that time they were having some issues, but I don't know. I'm sure whatever. And the thing was, what a lot of people don't know is Devon was supposed to come back to Chasing Atlanta, and he had actually started filming for last season. When all that stuff happened, he didn't want his relationship exploited that way,
and rightfully so.
Yeah, so that was when I did my interview with Oliver Twixt. He said it on the interview that. Oh wait a minute, hold on. Was that look? I'm trying. Me and him talk so much off camera. I'm trying to remember if that was the off camera comment. Oh shit!
I don't remember that being a part of the interview.
Okay, but
to elaborate.
Oliver, I'm sorry if I said something I wasn't supposed to say. Shit.
Hey, it happens to the best of us, girl. Trust it.
That was 6 months ago. Anyway. But the part about him filming for Chasing Atlanta, a lot of people did not know. But he did not. It wasn't that he wasn't coming back to the show in the beginning. I know, right, Dre? Let me shut up. Ooh, Lord. Okay, let's start talking about Chasing Atlanta.
First of all, the better question is he sober?
Is who sober?
You let it be told. No. You let it be told. That's part of some of the drama that we're going to be supposedly seeing. Let me just say allegedly.
Allegedly seeing. Is that Devon was drinking a little something?
But always surprised though.
He always has been. He's openly admitted that he has an issue.
Well, so does Hakeem. Hakeem has a drinking problem too. Allegedly.
Right, but Hakeem he don't be fighting folks though.
No.
Little baby said she don't remember that being part of the interview either. So let me just shut the hell up. Let me just back up. Let me back away from Chasing Atlanta. Let me back away.
Baby.
Woo! Now I ain't told all the secrets because some stuff I knew I wasn't supposed to say. I ain't saying nothing. Let me shut up. So tell me about
there's a communication on that front. Hello. Everybody else is silent, so we done forgot about them already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that they are going to come. I do know they're coming back for season 4. There was a little question after the way the reunion went and everything, whether they were going to come back, but they are coming back. They've put out a casting call for anybody that wants to submit their, submit their tapes or whatever. I do know that I do know that Lauren and Q broke up.
Yeah, so
we know that Kendra's out of jail.
mm-hmm.
We know Kendra's out of jail.
Bless
so,
the Lord.
and I believe Kendra is coming back. I do believe Kendra is coming back because when she did that interview with Justin J, she spoke on coming back.
I know We the Duo was asked not to return.
Yeah, they not coming back. No. As far as we know. You know, people make
I liked them too until that boy went crazy. He just crazy. What, sir? You angry at yourself? What, you answered the question? Like, you at your own house, at your own party. Somebody asked you a question. You answered it appropriately. And that's all you had to say. There was no need for you to go left. Everybody looking at you like, what the fuck is you doing?
I heard that there was a build-up there, though. That was some of production, you know,
shenanigans,
cooking pots and shit. So you know, that's the only reason I was like kind of not giving it too much of that, because I just felt like, you know, that it could be true, because we've heard from these producers' mouths on and off cameras and from other people that work closely with them that they create these situations sometimes just to get, you know, viewership. So what's truth and what's not? You know what I mean?
But he has a pattern. After a while, if it was one time, I could understand. Yeah, okay, maybe they did something that provoked him to go. But he has a pattern of this. This is not the first time. This is not the second time. And by the time we got to that party, this was the third time he done flipped with no provocation. So at some point, the common denominator is you, bruh.
Right. Hey, Lady Snoop and the Snoopers. What's up, boo? But I want to say this. He lost me. Okay, we on Chasing Atlanta. Let's get back to G Status. But he lost me in Florida when you got mad about the rumors about you with production, and then we find out later at the reunion that you was booed out with production in Florida. What? But you was all in Oliver's face over something that they woke up the next morning and y'all booed up.
First of all, he's the one that started his own rumors. If you had kept your mouth shut about your own business, would not nobody know about your business.
Okay.
We didn't know about that until he said it.
Right. And of course, okay. Well, let's get back to Chasing to G Status, and then we're gonna go over
all the same.
Because we can talk Chasing Atlanta. Thank you. I appreciate it, Megan Snoop. Appreciate the love, baby. Some people in the room said that they want Lil Kendra to come back. Some people say they don't. I want Kendra to come back because I want her to be able to finish her story. I wasn't crazy about, huh?
If she can put the drink down.
Wow. We both was like, oh. oh. Okay, well,
Hey, Jacqueline. I'm gonna tell you what I want her to do, though. Let me tell you what I want, Jacqueline. I mean, I said Jacqueline. I'm Jacqueline. I'm sorry, baby. I wasn't talking about you. Let me tell you what I want Kendra to do. Okay, I want Kendra to find somebody to do her
fix our wigs. Come on,
because, ma'am.
Oh, sorry,
ma'am.
Sis, ma'am. Catch your wig and slide down your forehead. It started here and it ended up down here.
Ma'am.
Can we touch and agree?
Let's touch and agree. Touch and agree.
Yeah. Oh, Shondo for some Gorilla Glue. Come on. To keep it right where we needed to. Baby. I'm mad at Lauren England for not getting his sister together and having her on TV with her wig sliding back and forth across her forehead like she's skating on ice. I'm mad. You saw that girl out of pocket. Don't have your sister out there looking like that.
Let me tell you something. With Lauren on the show, not near one of them should be out of place. I'm sorry. Even if she don't want to do them people hair, you got somebody from your salon to do them people hair. I'm sorry. Thank you. Look, Dre Lithicum said, Kendra, there are way too many people in Atlanta that do hair for you to be looking a mess. And I'm going to agree. I'm just going to agree. Because even with that interview with Justin J, even that interview with Justin J, I was like, what is this? What is this? Okay. All right, y'all, let's stay on topic. Lord, we be going left. So, for
G, I want her to have better color. Better color picks for her wigs. Because there are some colors because she has this, her skin is so beautiful and chocolatey. If you put the right color wig on, she gonna kill it. But like that green, that moss greeny color, that doesn't look good on her skin tone. I need her to pick a different green.
That straw yellow ain't her color either. Blonde, but straw yellow, that's not
like
good.
when Gardini had that blonde hair. No, sir, that's the wrong answer. Don't ever. Who are your friends? Why are they not talking to you? That's not what the Lord would have of you in these last and evil days. Don't do that, sir. Don't do that. You look crazy. Your friends don't love you. You need a different shade of blonde. That's not it.
Yeah,
no.
The orange, that ain't it either.
He looked so good when he went back to black. I was like, oh, okay, yes. Right. Now you looking like a little buffet. I can see you people coming to eat all you can eat. But that blonde hair is not it. That's not it. Nobody's eating at that restaurant. We don't want it. Return to sender.
Do you have any peaks of storyline? I will say this.
From where?
No, I'm asking. I follow them on social media on IG. I did see what Devon had an event. He had like a Caribbean event for his for his catering. It was like a pool party, and then he catered it. So I'm sure that was for the show, and it looked like it was a pretty decent event. I saw that Sherrod went to Sweet Heat, and I'm sure they probably, because he was all over the place, honey. So I'm sure they probably did that. They did some Pride events, but have we heard any storylines? Have we heard anything about a storyline of anybody anything going on?
That's potentially why it's taking so long to get here. I think
they got no storylines. They're making it up as they go along.
But you can't really do it because we'll be able to spot that shit from a mile away. And it's just not fair to the people who, for me, I watch it, because I'm part of the LGBT community and the African American side of it. So to see, these young men doing things and getting this kind of exposure, and that's one of the reasons I do it. Even when sometimes I be like, child, I don't feel like doing this no more. Y'all ain't giving me nothing of substance that I really want to talk about, but I do it anyway. When I stopped doing G Status that one time, I was getting emails like from a lot of and producers saying, "Oh, what's going on? Is everything okay?" And I'm like, child. And I think I forgot who I had. I think me and Herman TV had a conversation about it one time, and I think you did too. Just like we can't deal with that stuff no more because we can spot a lot of the stuff from a mile away.
Yeah, because some of it got. Because I'm gonna tell you who I don't want to come back, and I haven't seen or heard anything. I do know that he was filming for a reality show. I don't know what reality show, but what's the dude that came in towards the end and just kept fighting with everybody?
Oh, Tiny Mike. I know who he's.
Dre Simber. Yeah, Dre Simber. Yeah. What? My boo is in the room.
Oh my god.
My boo is in the room. Hey, boo. Look, let me tell y'all I love me some Markel. Now, I am biased. Now, Markel, if you on that, you know what stuff on this season, though, I'm going to give it to you. But I am biased because I love me some Markel. Markel, let's go ahead and
Markel like to mind his business. That's why he my favorite. He just like to mind his motherfucking big look.
But Markel and Reese have a little bit of a moment this season. Now, I don't know how much of it is real and how much of it is produced, but I'm here for it. Okay? I'm here for it.
Oh, no.
Markel Logan is in the room, y'all. He is on the show Chasing Dallas. So let's go ahead and we can go ahead and move. Not Dre September, October, November. Stop it.
First of all,
let's go ahead and transition over to Chasing Dallas. Now, I reached out to Reese G and I asked for a start date for Chasing Dallas because that's another one that's been teasing me with these. But at least I will say this: Chasing Dallas has been giving us a little bit more. They gave us the Meet the Cast and they gave us the little trailer. The only problem is, once again, they said in the fall, and it is fall. So I need a date. So I reached out, in fairness, I did reach out to Reese G, and what he said to me was they do have a start date, but they are not ready to release it yet. They're not ready to release the information on a start date. So I can respect.
It's going to change.
It might change. It might change. Markel said, "Don't judge me this season, Lord. I'm changing." Oh, Lord.
Oh God. Lord. Markel, listen, I like you because you like to clock in, do your work, and then clock out and go to fuck home.
Don't he?
Don't be into dramatizations, please.
Him and the dog that he got joint custody of. That thing cracked me up when they had joint custody of the damn dog, honey.
Right.
Okay, Markel said there will be a full trailer in December and the premiere date is January. Okay.
Okay, Markel.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that. So then we know that it's been pushed back then from fall to winter.
I'll be done changed hairstyles twice more by the time this show comes on. Okay,
that means that we won't get a Chasing Atlanta probably until the following year or the end of that year.
I don't know what's going to. Because all I know is that they're doing a new season. I don't know when or if they're going to start filming for that new season, and I don't even know who's going to come back.
I wonder if Big Booty coming back, child. What was his name in the? What was the boy from the first season with the big butt? What was his name? I liked him.
From the first season with the big butt.
When he was featured in the first episode, he was the fitness dude.
Oh, I know who you talking about.
Yeah.
Oh God, what's his name? What's his name, Jesus? And that's all we knew was by his big booty.
Yeah,
he was in a scene with all the wind and we didn't care because we was looking at his booty. Oh God,
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Markel know his name.
You could bounce Wuda. Yeah,
Wuda.
Is Wuda coming back?
It's his booty coming back. We don't even need all of it. We just need that.
Yes.
Hi.
Okay, Markel, I'm going to put this up on the screen. Markel says, I can't say much, but Chasing Reality, so that's the brand, is getting bigger and better. Our season has been filming since February, so we're having a long season and better content. Oh, wow. That's a long time.
Come on, more episodes.
Okay.
When the reunion at, so we might possibly can do a field trip or something.
Well, the key is understanding that there's always going to be a market for things like this. And if you do it right and are consistent and you stay focused, there's no telling, like, we should be having our own network, because we know logo TV is really not for us. It's for the white one. It's not really for us.
Okay, hey Sola, hey BB Nice. So Markel says Wuda is not a full cast member, but he will be here and there, and that Wuda is having his own show come out. Well, I'm here for Wuda in the own show, honey. Shit, bounce Wuda off that booty, okay?
Bounce something else off it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna.
Ebony.
Be consistent. That's all I have.
Dre Lincecum said we gotta wait till February. We better be getting 20 episodes. They've been filming since
Let me
February.
tell you something. In regards to the first season, as a story, I live for it. I live for it completely. But production quality, if they're going to take their time, as long as I don't have the Pacific wind, the Gulf of Mexico running through my ears, child. In a scene, we're good to go. So take your time.
Beyonce fan on next to the.
Sometimes I don't mind. Perfection sometimes takes time. I'm good with that.
Yeah. And I do know this. I will say this, that I do know that Reese has been putting a lot of work. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. So we'll see when we see. But I know that he has been putting a lot of work. And I know that the one thing I can respect about Chasing Dallas, though, is when they knew that they were putting something up that wasn't like that scene where all you heard was wind, they gave us the disclaimer at the beginning, right? Yeah. So we knew, okay, this scene is going to be a little, you know what, but we're going to have to just work through it. And I can respect that. I don't think we always got that with G-Status. G-Status would disappear. They wouldn't drop a video when they were supposed to drop. And I don't think we ever really got a lot of apologies to the fans. I don't think we got a lot. Main reason we took our time is production quality, driving more into real issues, and cash trips. Oh, they took some trips. Dallas has a true vision. Oh, we will not have more wins. Okay. So see, that's the thing. Excuse me. We don't have a problem waiting if you're going to give us something we can feel. Okay.
Right. Make it worth the wait.
Exactly. I can respect that, Markel. And I thank you for sharing what you could share with us. We know you can't tell us a lot, but I appreciate you sharing what you could share. I'm going to tell you what I'm looking forward to. Now, I follow a lot of them. Well, I said that on IG. I am looking forward to, did y'all see, I I am King Kane. Did y'all see his pajama party?
I don't follow him.
Just the clips.
I should
just
though.
The clip that I saw, that thing was. It looked like they had themselves a good time. Do you hear me?
Well, you know, King Kane nasty in a good way. So
yes, he is. Yes, he is.
I haven't checked it out. Some of my little the people that I follow keep reposting some of his videos on YouTube. They say he's a cute YouTuber. I haven't checked him out personally, but I probably
he got doing reviews. Yeah, he started doing reviews. I caught a couple of his reviews. Yeah, his lingerie party. Oh, AKA fight night. Okay. Well, I know I'm ready for it now. Then.
Oh, pew pew! Everybody gonna die. Oh God, no, no.
And let me tell you who was serving it that night. From the video I saw, that damn Reese G was serving it that night. From the video I saw, Reese was giving it. Reese was giving it, honey.
First of
you
all,
got us excited. Marquez got us all excited about chasing Dallas now. Say that again. Yes, bitch. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I keep. I said, if Reese G's a part of it, we know it's going to be a good old messy season, honey.
Right.
Yes, honey. Yes.
That's just keeping it real. We know she's following the honey. It's gonna be good.
I want to see this green screen with this red Ariel hair that she previewed yesterday on her IG.
Oh, I gotta go see that. I didn't see it.
Face was beat for Zeus and Mount Olympus with this red hair. Child, baby.
She serves though. I definitely
does. Yes, Reese does.
Definitely understands the makeup game and what works for him.
Mm-hmm. I know we're gonna have a cameo from Oliver Twixt. I know we're gonna have a cameo T.S. Madison. When they went to the T.S. Madison show, they filmed. So I know we have that. Not Reese is queen. I know that's right. Markel said, I appreciate all of y'all for y'all reviews. I watched all 3 each and every time. And he does, because he does watch. He would comment under my video. So yes. Well, we thank you. We thank you for being responsive, and
we do.
I put it on my Instagram and gave us a little bit of tea. So I appreciate it.
Now that I look back on it, Dallas actually, of all the shows that I reviewed via YouTube web series, they were the most interactive with my channel.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
they were the most interactive. The only time certain people with G status, only when if you would speak negative of them is when they wanted to be interactive.
Child, we not even going.
But nevertheless, let's move on from there.
Right.
Oh, Markel, please let me know when that happens. Markel said one of them Atlanta girls don't like him, but wants to film with him. I want to see that too.
Not trick or treat. What happened?
I don't know, but I don't play with my Markel. Look, I will windmill for Markel. I don't play with my Markel. Hey, Simone Boo, how you doing? Y'all know I don't play with Markel. That's my boo, okay? Like I said, I know there's certain people that I know I'm biased towards. Markel is one of them. One Chasing Dallas. I love Reese. I'm not biased towards Reese. I will tell Reese when I think Reese wrong, but I like Reese. On Chasing Atlanta, I didn't used to have a favorite, but if Oliver Twixt comes back, I know that I'll probably be a little biased towards Oliver, but I'll tell Oliver when he wrong too. On G status, it was Sherrod. So I think, it was. But I looked at Sherrod like a little brother, but I would tell him when he was wrong, but I would hit him in his DM and be like, Sherrod, stop it. But
we understand too.
I'm not even gonna read that out loud, Markel, because everybody reading the comment will know who you're talking about now. I ain't reading that out loud. I hated Chasing Dallas. I like Markel. Reese is a big negative. I love Sherrod. Okay. Simone coming through with the comments. All right.
I understand why they said that. I understand this Reese is a big negative because he has his hands in everything because it's basically his show. He manufactured some of the drama from the last season. About 75 to 80% of the drama that was manufactured. was Willy Wonka by Reese. So I can understand how you would have a negative view, but hopefully that changes with the new additions to the cast. They can manufacture their own drama, so it doesn't feel like he's being super messy for no reason.
Exactly. And what Markel said is what pretty much what you just said, Abby. And if you listen to Reese in interviews and when he would go live, Reese would tell you, as the producer of the show, I fell on the sword. I took the hit because I knew I had to create a show. So I didn't mind people pointing the finger at me, calling me the messy one. I think my biggest criticism of, and this is with G Status, this is with all three shows. My biggest criticism is that the producers allow too much to play out on social media out of sequence. Because, and yes, bitch, I'm gonna let you speak on this because I know this is your biggest complaint. Don't have me up here reviewing a show and the whole narrative done already changed before I hit the stop button on my damn camera. You know what I'm saying? By the time I done my review and I go on Instagram, it's 3-4 people going live and they telling something. It's a whole different story. So that was one of my, and I know it happens on the bigger reality shows, but they are limited to a lot of what they can say. Now they throw shade and they do little things, but they don't just be having full blown out lives telling you the whole damn storyline before the episode even drops. They at least wait for the episode to come out. And that was actually one of my biggest complaints, to be honest with you. But yes, B, I'm gonna let you speak on that, and then Markel, I'm gonna respond to what you just said.
Well, no, it's just like you can't sit there and film this situation that was, well, first of all, let's go back to production. You can't produce something a whole year ago and then throw it into our faces and, how can I put it without sounding like an idiot? You can put it in our faces and make it and try to sell us something that transpired too long ago. You can't do that. So, but that's attributed to what's in the budget and what's allowed for that, what's the time frame and what all they got to do, in creating that situation. So as time moves on and they start doing more and getting more experience, I would hope that time frame is shortened. That way, some of this drama can be believable. Because like you said, if you're coming out just to promote the show now and you got all these situations that happen, like, it don't make sense to me. That's why I don't try to get too emotionally involved with some of these storylines, because it's like, y'all beat the whole year ago. Now y'all turning up in the club. Y'all probably in a relationship. Y'all now like each other. So it's like my review, I sound like a bitch. Literally. Like, I know it's like, yes, bitch TV, but that's how I sound. And I feel stupid. So, and I don't like to feel stupid. So I feel like they need to keep it up. Be more on time with production. But again, I do understand y'all are working with what you got. So I'm not going to try to give them too much on that.
All right. Abby, you got anything to add to that, boo?
No, but I would just like to say, El Teddy, nobody gets naked on any of these shows.
No, El Teddy, there's no naked.
That's not what this is, baby. Think of this as the YouTube version of young, black, gay, loving hip hop. That's what these shows are.
There you go.
That is what this is. Nobody's naked. This is not nobody's naked. It's not a separate website where you can go see the extended cut and dicks are out. That's not what this is.
Child, did you ever watch that show, Tex Brown by Signal 123, or like it's about him, or any of those web series? That's where I think that Jason Carson kid is from. That's going to be on G Status ATL Hustle next season.
Oh no, I didn't.
Well, I got a video that I'm going to probably be doing soon, talking about the ins and outs of those web series, because I hate the fact that in a laughing moment, yes, it's all good and everything. Pleasure should be experienced throughout whatever, but I just don't like the sexualized appearances that the gays in the YouTube series get, because it seems as if that's all they're needed and wanted for, and I just and I think that's why Sherrod got so much flack. I think that's why a lot of these other ones that were featured in it just as BC members coming into the show just to bring a little light, just kind of I don't know, but I'm going to talk about that more in depth later. Let's my bad.
No, you're fine. Couple of things I want to acknowledge in the chat. First of all, El Teddy, Can you watch it if you're not gay? Duh.
We're not gay.
Not gay. Duh. 2, ain't nobody fooling with El Teddy.
El Teddy, we like dick like you like dick, so I don't understand what the problem is.
Hence the reason why we wanted to know if Wooda was gonna come back. Okay.
Say it again.
Okay. So not that Wooda checking for me or you, Ebony, but it don't matter.
Not even a little bit. But he
Markel said, why don't we review shows together? We actually have been talking about doing some panels. We were waiting for the shows to start.
The show got to start, Markel. We can.
Exactly. We had been talking beforehand, but I really just didn't have the technology and didn't know how to do. I ain't techie, so I didn't know how to do a lot of those other things. And now, what you got, a cat?
Girl, yes, that motherfucker bit me. Woo, that hurt.
I was like, oh, who he finna fight? Wait.
I was trying to keep my composure for the camera, girl, but that thing hurt so bad. Girl, I just flung that thing across the living room. Woo, that hurt.
I was like, what is going on? So we absolutely plan to do some of these discussions once the shows drop. We absolutely plan on doing some joint reviews. We're going to still do our own thing on our channel, but we definitely want to chop it up and see what everybody thinks. So be on the lookout, Markel. And
Markel, back away from El Teddy. Just back away.
Markel, don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Don't run into that brick wall and commit suicide. Just don't even.
Don't do it. Markel, if you know me, you love me, back away.
Just don't even.
Just back away. You will thank me later. So yes, we're definitely going to do that. And then Dre Lithicum, you said that's why we stick to what's on the show. And that's what I do. But this is what y'all don't know. I know Yes B ran into this as well because he spoke on it in his reviews. I just went through this with Basketball Wives. We review what we see on the screen, but then people get upset with us because we're not responding to what's going on social media. And so that is what I try to do. I try to only watch what's on the show, watch what's on that episode, talk about what's on that episode. But then what y'all do is y'all blow up my comments and then you give me a hard time because I'm not addressing what happened on Instagram Live or what somebody tweeted. And that's what I just went through with this whole Basketball Wives bullshit with OG and Evelyn. Y'all want me to get mad about what OG and Evelyn are doing on Instagram and what's being said on Instagram. And I'm only looking at the show and trying to review what I'm seeing in front of me. But don't get me started on that. Don't get me going on them daggone Basketball Wives again. I'm coming back. But yeah, that's exactly what we try to do. But again, the fans want us to respond to what they see. You know what I'm saying?
And we can't because people going live at the same time. Now, who live am I watching? Like, just I'm watching that live. And they cut each other out on separate lives. So I'm supposed to listen.
So Markel says, is there anything that we want to see from them on the show? Is there anything that we want to see on the show? Y'all go. I'll let y'all speak.
Just a timeline that makes sense. Just things that go in order chronologically that make sense. Don't introduce. It's like, oh, this person is my best friend, but this is the first time y'all meeting. That don't make no sense.
Don't do it.
That don't make no sense. It's your first meeting. What you mean? What's happening?
I'll call it out.
Right on the head.
Call it out. Don't be giving me this whole backstory about how y'all friends, and then you be like, so I just met him for the first time today. What?
Right. That's not how any of this works. That's not how any of this works.
That's not how any of this works.
How he your best friend and y'all been talking, but y'all just meeting in person for the first time?
Okay. Woo.
But what good?
Child. Because both shows tried it last season. G Status tried it and Chasing Dallas tried it last season. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. That's right.
Like how we. I want authenticity. That's really what I want to see more of. Because you can see created drama, you can see manipulated situations from a mile away. Especially if you know the game of mess, you can spot these tricks a mile away. So all I ask is that if you can, just try to film a little bit more authentic stuff, because you got to be mindful of what we're putting out here. People already look at us a certain kind of way anyway before they even meet us. So I think it's also always good, and that's what I loved about Chasing Dallas. Their first season was they explored a lot of different things that go on within the LGBTQ.
Absolutely.
When we talk about mental illness, when we talk about not having our fathers and our mothers in our lives, and different things, and substance abuse and all this stuff. So I love it. Those are the things that I want to see. I can't speak for the entire gay community, but I can speak for myself as a mature person that really wants to speak within there. I want some mess too, but make the mess make sense. That's all.
Make the mess make sense. I can agree.
Why don't have two bitches arguing and we like, what happened, girl?
Right.
Oh, it was hello. Why did you swing? What happened?
Right. Shades of fashionistas. Anyway.
Well, Jesus.
I'm just saying, we tried.
Also, you can't give us episode 3 that really should have been episode 1. You get me?
Yeah.
Like we're talking about timelines. It's like, oh, now through episode 3 I understand, but that should have been episode 1. That way I could understand what episode 3 was about. You know what I'm saying? Like, but again, I understand everything's a work in progress. Everything's a work in progress.
Make it make sense. But yeah, honestly, I respect what I feel like Reese was trying to do last season by bringing on some real topics, like you said, his story with what he went through. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the substance abuse story. I reached out to Reese after the conversation, when he told his story about when he was in high school, and he was like, I just wanted to graduate. Like, he was I believe he was either in foster care or living with a family who didn't want to accept the fact that he was gay. And he was like, I just wanted to come out and just be who I was, but I knew I had to graduate from high school and I couldn't be my authentic self because I knew they were going to put me out. I can't remember specifics, but I ended up reaching out to Reese about a situation that I was dealing with a student, and he gave me some really good advice. And so, those are the types of stories that you want to tell, because you never know who and how it's going to help somebody. And so, we like the drama. We like the mess. That's why we tune in. But we also like when you're giving us, for somebody like myself, who's a friend of the community and also deals with students who are at an age where they're trying to figure it out, it helps me understand what and who I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Ain't nobody, Markel, we ain't doing that. One thing may seem not authentic, which was what you guys brought up earlier with me and Reese, but no lie, it was all true. Okay, all right.
I'm so sorry, Tony. Reese read Tony's process on Facebook. Jesus, that thing took me down. It took me down. I'm so sorry, Tony.
Jesus. If you catch Reese on the right day, at the right time,
read the eyeballs out your head, champ, baby.
It's gonna give you all the life you ever thought you needed. Do you understand what I'm telling you, honey? Honey.
Is everybody a hairstylist, model, or designer? There's some entrepreneur. Well, all the entrepreneurial people that are on Chasing Dallas are in those fields. Yes. I don't.
Let me say this to you.
What did the little chocolate teddy bear man do? He was a party promoter. Never mind. The same.
Sure, he looked a lot great. He looked real good. Good.
Yeah, Charles is giving me teddy bear
in that tuxedo. I said, okay, I see the appeal.
Charles. Charles. That's what his daddy, Charles.
El Teddy done met his match, God. Okay.
Yes, he has. What I'm gonna say though is this, look, I done got sidetracked. Markel said something a second ago. Wasn't that? Oh, I'm gonna use when people start using the word entrepreneur, okay, I'm gonna use the same I'm gonna use the same test that the U.S. government uses. Okay. If it ain't turned you a profit in 3 years, it is no longer a business. It is a hobby.
Oh, Jesus.
Snatched.
Oh God.
I'm just gonna say.
Oh God, we stretch out our hands right now to pick up every cracked face that is on the floor, God. Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Fix it, God.
So thank you, Markel. Is there anything else you want to share with us? Look, Markel and El Teddy. El Teddy is my little brother, Markel, and that's what he does. He flirts in the chat. He don't mean no harm. He got a boo. He ain't looking for no boo. He just playing. That's what he does. So I hope you ain't take it serious. But it was funny because El Teddy don't normally get the clap back like you gave him the clap back. So I appreciate you clapping back. But he don't mean no harm. That's my baby though. El Teddy, that's my baby.
Politician. Wait. Rewind.
Is it a politician on the show?
What are you running for? Who gonna vote for him? Do they know who on the show? Is he already elected so he won't get in trouble for being on this show? This show is not politician friendly. I don't. But who?
But you never know.
I would be interested to see people that I understand most of this is about highlighting people and what they're doing in their chosen field. But it would be kind of interesting to see someone doing some like regular day-to-day stuff too. Because I feel like this is setting the bar in a false sense of, in order to be something, you have to be a hairstylist or a designer. Those are creative gifts, and not everybody is blessed with those. You know what I'm saying? Some people are good surgeons, are just good, and something else. Teachers, or, you know what I mean? But I understand cameras aren't allowed in those particular, lanes.
Right. And that's not sexy. It is all of those careers that have at the end. Publicist, stylist, those type of positions. Stop it.
Stop it.
Really, stop reading the comments. Stop reading the comments, Jesus.
I'm sorry, y'all. I read that comment and I couldn't help but react. I'm sorry. My biggest issue is this.
This is lying now. Okay, well, I'm just
this is sort of going off into left field for a second, but the reality of the situation is when you do these shows and you are your authentic self, or you're showing a side of yourself that people have a work persona and they have their personal life, but a lot of times people don't want to know the personal life because then they hold you to their standards. And I know as a teacher, that is something that I run into a lot, is that I'm held to somebody else's standard of what a teacher should do. My principal jokes all the time that the kids and the parents think that at the end of the day, we just go into an underground tunnel and we sleep in a bunker or something and we come out every morning like we don't have a life and we don't do anything outside of school. And it's crazy to me that people, they hold you to these standards. So it's the same thing with a politician or with a doctor or lawyer. If you're not doing anything illegal and you are just living your life and you are minding your business, so what if you go to balls? So what if you hang out at the club? So what if you have 3 or 4 boyfriends or girlfriends? Like, that is your personal life. That does not affect your job or your job performance, but we are held to a standard. And so unfortunately, when you start seeing these reality shows, they don't want the reality. They want to keep you in that bubble of what their reality is and their standard is. And it is I deal with that even with my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? So I'm on my own time. I'm doing my own thing. But, God forbid that they splice together something I said and a parent sees it and then it's out of context. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, but I know that's okay. So we got a producer, a hairstylist, a tattoo artist, a singer, a film director, a clothing designer, a funeral director, and so on. Okay, so we definitely everybody.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't. What that was?
I missed it. What happened?
I asked if Phaedra was gonna be on the show.
It's fake what?
Phaedra. It's a funeral director.
Yeah.
With the funeral director.
You can get a my family owns funeral homes in Florida. That's a pretty penny. So people may not want to mess with me because I got somewhere to put you and they'll never find you. Don't.
Oh. Okay.
That rewinds back to that last live when Scooter was on here with me. Try me if you want to.
Amen. Yeah, Jada and El Teddy, you guys definitely check it out again. And just to support, it's a small business. I think especially Chase and Dallas, I think they put out a pretty good product, and they definitely, I know, are working on improvement. You saw the improvements even as the season went along. And you know the story that Reese G did it with his own money, with his own resources. So hey, I ain't mad at it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I really appreciate the fact that Markel, you came on here and you gave us some tea, honey. You gave us some information. There are people in the chat that watched the show and they were waiting to hear what was going on. I'm gonna close out. We're gonna get off of here, but we're gonna switch subjects. But I want to close out with go back to the Elites show. Yes, BTV, you said that there's a new show. The trailer dropped today called Elites of Atlanta.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. I just saw that Corday posted it, and they also.
I'm good. I'm good.
No. First of all, I knew it was some bullshit when the name you said the title was Elites of Atlanta. Oh fuck y'all! I nobody got time for that bullshit. Nope. Suck my dick. I don't have time. Nope.
And apparently, Gardini is also going to be assisting with production and. Gardini, he also has a hand in it as well. So
Gardini, Corday, anybody else we know?
He's not going to be. I don't think he's going to be featured on the show. Gardini, I think he's going to be doing.
Good, then I won't feel bad about not watching it.
Post show interviews and stuff like that. Because he has that little event plan, that little publicity.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll watch Gardini's after show. But if he talking to that boy,
there's a bunch of guys on here I've never seen before. To
hey, midnight, hey boo.
I don't know. We'll see what the show's going to be about. But I there's just so much saturated in the market. Nobody got time for that. So if you ain't going to be different than what your other people is doing, then we don't want to be part of it.
No, and especially, and I mean, I'm sorry, but especially if Corday is gonna bring me the same thing, the same energy he brought me on G Status. I cannot. I cannot. I'm sorry. And I mean, he might be a really nice person.
Okay. He said True Fine gonna be on the show. True Fine is my favorite because True Fine is unbothered by all the bullshit. I love him.
But I say the same thing about. Yeah. But I say the same thing about True Fine. If you're gonna get mad and just quit halfway through, I mean, I need you to finish what you start. I'm open to it, but I need you to finish what you're gonna start. True Fine got on my nerves at the beginning, but then I did start liking him, and then he was just kind of like, yeah, I'm over this. But I know that part of it was his issue with the whole Corday Ja thing. I know that was part of it, but now he's back on another show with Corday.
Y'all was calling that man a drug dealer. Y'all was trying to put it make it in place. So I kind of get why he wanted to back away from that, because it's just is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? You got to do cost benefit analysis with stuff like that. You can't allow people into your circle, into your personal world, if that is what you got going on. So I do kind of blame him for that, because cameras gonna be everywhere, and you can't decide when and where this is gonna be taped, and how much of your life sometimes you're gonna give to them. So don't be surprised when they do try to get you together. But at the end of the day, they were trying to comfort that man. So I do understand him towards the end, realizing, let me back away from this, because it's not giving me good publicity. They're trying to actually tear me down because I'm not involved in the mess.
I can respect that. And I don't, and again, I wasn't upset with because like you said, you're right. They were twisting and spinning it. And again, that goes back to what I was saying about the integrity of your show. You put the integrity of your show in jeopardy because of who you were sleeping with. And so, but let me say this, Markel. Now, Jada Nerd said that they should do a DC franchise, lots of drama up here. And I know that it was some word on the curb about doing a DC franchise. And I reached out to both Ja and Reese and Kevon and Dario. I reached out to all of them saying, if you're going to do a DC show, let me know. Because one, I had some people that I thought would have been good to try to audition for the show, and I wanted to get them the information. And two, I might have been interested in, EPing. But ain't nobody reach out to a sister. So that new show better not be DC, Markel, or I'm going to have a problem. I'm telling you now. I'm just going to put that out there. So we're going to get ready to wrap this up because we've been on here an hour.
I want them to do a city that they haven't done before. That hasn't been done. Not a Miami, not...
Yeah, it'd be nice to do a city where you don't hear a lot about the gay community or the gay scene. Like, don't give me a New York. Don't give, you know what I mean? Give me a city that we don't hear a lot about what's going on in the real to real. Well, let me say this. If it was up to me, I would do another city, but I wouldn't do a major city. It's too many cities that people need to learn about. Okay, that's exactly what I just said. See, Markel, that's why me and you right here. Because I just said that. We were right here. Yeah. And again, like I said, I had some people that I had in mind to audition for the show. And I was also interested in maybe investing into a DC franchise. Now, I ain't rich, so I ain't know if I could or not, but I was interested in having the conversation. But neither here nor there.
I'm waiting for the Charlotte franchise so I can host the after show.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this to you, Abby, and I'm gonna say this to you, Yes, be on screen so it can be memorialized. Last year, I know we were invited to the reunion for Chasing Dallas and the reunion for let me be clear. Hold on, let me say this two different ways. I was invited to come to G Status ATL Hustle, and I know you all were as well. I just couldn't get to Atlanta when they were doing it. Right. And I was invited. Because Reese, it was a closed reunion, but it was open to media. And he told me that I could come under media because, I'm not major media. But I could come under media.
Ooh, Virginia Beach. Okay.
Ooh, see, Virginia Beach. Now, I will say this. Ooh, Chasing Charlotte. They got it. He said, Chase, see? Now, Charlotte, I can hook you up with some Charlotte info. I will say this. Right. I will say this to the two of you. When it comes time for reunion time, if I can, if the sun is shining and the creek don't rise, I would like to go to some reunions this year. If I'm invited again, I'm definitely open to traveling to Dallas, and I'm open to traveling to Atlanta for the reunions. I gotta wait to see how the season goes and all that good stuff, but definitely open to it. Definitely open to it. So, Markel, you pass that word along. Pass that word along.
Drinking to a minimum.
You said what?
Drinking to a minimum.
Well,
no drinking at all. For them?
Well, for them, not for me. Yeah. I'm gonna need a drink to get through it. Okay.
Put it in my cup.
You said what?
Probably put it in one of my cups.
I keep a flask with me at all times. Well, no, that's a lie. Don't let me put that out there. I do not have a flask at all times.
Woo! Would we like to come to the season premiere? Y'all are having an event?
Oh, the season premiere is in January. So y'all doing a premiere party? And that's going to be in January. I could maybe make that work.
Right.
Hit us up. Markel, hit us in the DMs. I could maybe make that work.
Right. Give me a date and let me look at some plane tickets.
The only thing that might fall in the way is the weather. Because, on this end of the world, January is unpredictable with weather. But I'm open to buying a ticket and just make sure I buy the insurance on it in case I can't come. Yeah, it's in Dallas, El Teddy.
Oh, Jada said he intrigued. I'm saying it's gonna be a family road trip. Oh Lord.
Road trip. Shay Trey yours on the road. Jada, I think you would do good reviewing it because you would give that perspective. I'll talk to Reese about it again, but what we have planned is gonna be okay. Well, look, let the system know, man. I'm open to it. I'm definitely open to making it happen. Don't say no dates in case people from work is watching, because I'm gonna have to take Monday off. So don't say no dates. I feel that cold already.
Right. Not me. The way I talk to my boss is like, look, I'm not going to be here, so figure it out.
Well, you work from home. That's a different conversation. I don't know about you, Yesby, but Yesby, you're in school, so you have to work it around your school schedule and your work schedule.
Yeah, I'd have to really see what time it is. And then my birthday's in January too, so it depends on the time.
Oh, it could be a turn up. Okay. Yes. Let me get my thought fit together then. Come on, Jesus. Shoot. I may have a whole man by then. We'll figure it out.
Hello?
Hey, Chris, hold on.
Hey. Hey, Pooh. Hey. I can't see. I can't see him.
I forgot she on the live.
No, I'm sorry. This is my nephew. Y'all go ahead and talk amongst yourselves.
She steals her stuff from her old live.
So what's going on with you?
Nothing, baby. I'm trying to, see I'm trying to be in front of my makeup table so y'all can't see the mess that is going on over my shoulder with all the. This is why I got a webcam just for these little situations and circumstances. I'm trying to upgrade things.
Move it around.
Right. But we're going to have to do something because y'all can't see the glue I put my lashes on with and all the damn makeup brushes and foolishness and shenanigans. Jet, are we having a shot? Oh, I don't know. I got a shot of Pepsi that I ain't opened yet. That's the best. Really be the one with the whole bar in the back. She gonna pull out some dark liquor for her shot. My house is dry right now. Praise God. Until tomorrow around 5:00 when I go see the package store. Always here. Oh, okay. So back to this damn elite show. Well, because we really didn't have, because really we didn't really want to talk about it. So I don't even follow. I think he blocked me.
Oh,
Corday.
Who blocked you? Corday blocked you. Hey, Pooh. Hey, Pooh.
Because
I see diaper.
Because I kind of cussed him out during one of my reviews, maybe, possibly.
I mean, we both, in a way, we both shared some of the same, thoughts about his ass anyway, to be honest,
Right.
Just you have to look in that mirror and realize, you got to take that criticism because are you watching the same thing that we're watching? And if you're trying to prove us otherwise, then narcissism really is embedded within your nature. And you need
exactly.
to that's
sometimes you are so into the picture, you got to step outside of the frame so you can see the whole picture because you're not gonna get it.
And I also think Corday wanted people to just kiss his ass, and that
wasn't finna happen. Bitch, words mean things, and even though you meant something, you said something else. So we took what you said. My nigga, that's not how this works.
I didn't make nothing up. I didn't make nothing up. I didn't infer. I didn't insinuate. I didn't draw no conclusions. I took what you gave me and I spoke on it.
Shit.
Are we? Yes, B. Do you drink?
Do I drink? Not really. Not really. Okay. I'm so busy. I'm one of those people that if I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna drink, honey. I'm not drinking just to mess around. I'm drinking to get there. So that's why I don't even do it because I'm just so busy. You
know what, Markel? I haven't watched it. He said, "Do we watch the Come Up Atlanta?" I think
I do. Yes, it is like the girls' club, the Bad Girls Club. That's the best. That's the best description for it. It is. That's exactly what that is.
Wow.
They got this one child on there. His name is Dion. He don't even live in fucking Atlanta. I don't even know what he's doing on the show. But every time he come into the scene, he pick somebody to fuck with. Like, and then talk all this junk. But when the people be like, let me holler at you. Come in this corner. Let me holler at you. His whole demeanor changes. Now I'm just trying to be your friend and give you constructive criticism. Oh no, but you was talking mad shit in front of everybody else. Now that you over here about to get mollywopped, that's a problem. All right. Go sit your ass down. Sit your ass and don't say shit else to nobody else because nobody asked you for any of your bullshit. Thank you. That's why I stopped reviewing it because it was the same thing over and over again. He started picking on Rock, who works for T.S. Madison, to call the child homeless and everything. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit. But when Rock was like, you can get seen if you can be viewed since you're trying to get seen.
Let me tell you my story about Rock. Rock is a sweetheart. Rock is a sweetheart. When I went to the T.S. Madison show up here in DC, well, it was in Baltimore. I was with James Caldwell. Don't nobody know me. Everybody know James. So I was getting, noticed because of who I was with. But a couple of times, Rock went out of his way to include me in what was going on, and he took me out of line. When they were doing the ending, when we went for the meet and greet, he took me out of line and put me at the front of the line so I could go through, be one of the first people to go through. So let me tell you something. And Rock is a sweetheart. He's a cutie too. And he's a sweetheart. Okay, don't be pulling up on my Rock. That's my, Nah, Rock was a sweetheart though. Rock is a sweetheart. Oh, he said he lives in Florida. Markel said, Markel said it's a hot ghetto mess, but it has an entertainment factor. Well, so does the Bad Girls Club. So,
Right. It is what it is, but it's every episode. It's the same thing over and over again. No progression is really made. People are just arguing every episode. So I don't know how many times I can recap the same fight over and over again.
But too, that's exactly what I want to reiterate to people. If you're going to do stuff like this, like creating your own shows, that means at some point, hopefully you've done some research on what it is to capture these moments and to create and show character progression. Even though we're talking about reality, still based in reality, you see people change day to day. You know what I'm saying? And realizing, being aware of themselves as they continue to grow. That's what I think is another thing we need to be seeing too in some of these reality shows. At least by season 2, hopefully you're better off, you're wiser, you learn some stuff, you look better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then the next one, because that you want to see that progression.
Yeah.
And that's what life is really about.
Yeah.
We don't want fake assholes wearing fake ass clothes. Okay. Mm-hmm. We don't want no one here portraying to be something that they're not, because we will know.
That is true.
The internet is a beautiful tool. It takes nothing to find your real tea these days.
The F on your Fendi symbol is backwards. That's not real. Don't do it.
Hello. Cross stitching.
Come on.
We ain't got time for that.
Louis Vuitton is LV, not LW. Come on, don't play with us.
Because when we find out you don't have no furniture, hallelujah. When we find out that you a janitor.
Or when you rented an apartment.
Being a janitor. If you a janitor, then say right now to pay my bills, I'm a janitor. But here are my ambitions, and here's how I'm using this job as a janitor to fund what I really want to be. There's no shame in that, and don't make nobody let you be try to shame me.
Because don't use somebody else's apartment to film a scene and say it's yours.
We're gonna find you and make you. We will find you. We will find the truth.
I'm sorry. I love you. I love my baby, but I had to throw that one out there.
Right, but Markel, even if they have an inflatable air mattress, you can't be shamed up. Everybody comes from humble beginnings. Hell, when I moved into my apartment, before I bought my bed, I had an air mattress until I could afford to buy a bed to sleep in. You got to crawl before you walk. And showing an unreal depiction of what your life is does not help anybody. How is that? Oh, there may be somebody who's staying on an air mattress who is watching you. You got an air mattress and they see you upgrade to a bed, which means that then they can turn around and if they continue to work and do what they need to do, can upgrade and they get a bed.
Yeah.
Come on. It's not that difficult. Don't let people shame you for your circumstances.
And I think that was the thing today. You were believing your own hype. You were Beyonce in your own mind and your mind only.
You can't decide Airbnbs, honey.
Hey, Hey,
I blame it on Airbnb making it so affordable for people to live luxurious for a temporary.
Listen. I was using Wet n Wild highlighter before I graduated to 50. Don't do it.
Oh, look, let me tell you something. Okay. Yeah, look, but yeah, so Markel, yeah, we wanted to make sense. We just wanted to make sense. We want to see growth and progression. And it sounds like y'all already doing that. It sounds like y'all are putting a lot of work. Again, we don't mind waiting if the product is worth the wait. I don't have no problems with that. I don't, and let me tell you what I respect. I respect Reese and the production crew saying, I'm going to push this back because it's not ready. I respect that. Same thing with that. I don't know if that's what's going on over there with the G status people, but if that's what's going on with the G status people, I respect that as well. But you know what though? Let the fans know, because what you told the fans was that it was going to come. It was coming in the fall. So let the fans know we're pushing it back. That's it. That's all. I'm sorry for being rude earlier. That was my nephew calling me on FaceTime, and he been sick all week, and him wanted to talk to his auntie, and so I just had to talk to my poo for a little bit. Sorry to be rude.
First of all, my grandson started our last live. What you mean?
I know, right? Yes, honey. And then he was holding the phone, and I guess he got sick of talking to me, so he put the phone down, and then all I saw was diaper. I said, What is going on?
He's like, I'm done now. I'm done.
Right, right. Then he started trying to hug the phone because he saw my face, so he was trying to hug the phone. I said, What is going on here?
El Teddy, we not, sir. Okay, Jesus.
Hey,
okay,
Jonathan, what's up, boo? What's up? All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and shut this down. It's been almost an hour and a half. I want to thank BTV for coming through.
Yes!
I want to definitely thank Markel for coming through and dropping the tea and being active in the chat. I want to thank Markel for not cussing out my little brother. I want to thank El Teddy and Markel for kissing and making up, because I was a little nervous for a minute.
Ooh, fix it, God. Oh, God.
I was a little nervous for a minute. But Markel definitely hit us up in the DMs about the premiere party, because again, if I can make it work, I'll be there. And that's real talk. If I can make it work financially and time, work-wise, if I can make it work, I'm there.
It's dry begging season. Let us know so I can start throwing my cash app or everything.
Right, I need to start throwing my cash app party. Let me drop my cash app in the room so I can start my going to Dallas fund. There's my cash app in the room. Let me start. That's for my Chasing Dallas fund.
Right.
that's my road.
Dallas every reviews, because I did change it. Because y'all was like, "Ooh, take your government name off of that."
Yeah, I had to do the same thing. My cash app used to be my government name. I had to take it off too, so I understood.
Somewhere in her bra, Jada Nerd. She's somewhere in her bra shaking it for a cash app, baby. That's where she at right now.
Hey, giving it up for cash app.
Amen. Get it how you live, boo.
Jonathan, we've been here already. I got to get off here and get ready to do, Greenleaf come on tonight, honey. I got to get ready for my Greenleaf. Tom done flew out. I know that's right. No, I know that, El Teddy. I know you wouldn't, boo. That's why I said I know. Something somebody just said I wanted to speak on. Shoot. Dang, I missed it. Something.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan. Now I might see some folk this week. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. El Teddy, and if we make it work, El Teddy might drive up and hang out with us. Come up to Dallas. He in Texas. Maybe he'll drive up to Dallas and hang out with. I don't even know how far of a drive that is for you, El Teddy. But maybe you could drive on up and meet us and hang out with us if we get because if we get to Dallas, nigga, you can get there. Oh, I said. Oops. If we get to Dallas,
that's why JG act the way he act right there. Cause right there. Markel. The show is a bunch of foolishness and shenanigans. It is a joy to watch. Watch Greenleaf. It's a bunch of shenanigans.
Oh, El Teddy, you said 2 hours. Oh yeah, if we get to Dallas, you better get there. If we get to Dallas, you bet get there. And I mean that. You bet make your way up the road. We done flew across the country. What'd you say?
Full VIP treatment, honey.
Yes.
Yeah, Markel, we want VIP. Yes, we want the VIP treatment too.
Right.
we want armbands and everything.
Right. Media. We want press passes.
Okay.
Because when you really think about this, though, there's not many of us that review these shows. I actually did a search and we come up, but not many other people come up.
Oh, really?
I did a search a while back, like maybe 3 months ago, because I wanted to see, because I was about to read one of the shows for Philip. I'm not going to say which one, because I was having a back and forth moment with someone from one of the shows. And honey, I was like, girl, let me do my research to get you bitches together real quick to let you know that without us, and there was really only like 6 to 7 of us that review their shows. Okay. Now there's probably more people trying to give their opinions, but during that time period, there was only a few of us. So I'm like, girl, get it together. Like, you need people to review your shows, and I do it because I really like it. You feel what I'm saying? So be great.
I know it's not a lot, because when I first started reviewing Chasing Atlanta, I know it's not a lot. Okay, Markel said VIP wouldn't be a problem. He can promise that. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing then. Let me come through with my VIP.
Let me start planning my hair now. How many inches should it be?
I'm gonna let Ebony beat my face, honey. Yes.
Once again, ReallyB is under the impression that I can duplicate any of this or anybody else.
Whatever.
I have never said.
We'll
make, we'll do what it do.
Make it do what it do.
Jim, so I got to get it back together, honey.
You and me both, honey. You and me both.
Oh no, they're just gonna have to take every fat roll I got. I'm sorry, fucking right. I ain't got it for a gym right now. And the nigga I'm talking to like my back rolls. So we just gonna have to. Y'all just gonna take whatever body I got.
Hey.
I'm gonna put some support garments to hold it all together, but you just gonna get what I got.
Oh Lord, be a Spanx. Yes, ma'am.
A good Gerta.
A good one. Good Gerta. All right, y'all, we're gonna shut it down for real though. But thank you everybody who came through. Thanks for those who hung out, even if you don't watch these shows. El Teddy, as always, my moderator. Oh, Jaded, are you still in here? I'm going to give you a moderator stick. Oh, I can't do it from here.
What?
Jaded, I'm gonna give you a moderator stick. I know you didn't ask for one, but yeah. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much once again for coming through. Thanks you again, Yes B, for your time and your tea, because you was dropping some tea on us. And I'm gonna go on and watch the first episode of Elite ATL, but I'm telling y'all now, if it's some shit.
When it start?
Yeah, when does it start?
I don't know, child. You know they doing the same promotion everybody else do. There's no real timing. They're just trying to get our attention right now.
Oh,
so we'll see. They actually sent me a link to their new Instagram page too as well. So I guess that was hint. We want you to check this out as well. So I'll check it out, the first episode, just to see what y'all are giving. You know, if it's anything of real substance or if the storylines are cute. All the guys seem like new, fresh individuals.
Thank you, Dre.
People that I know that were on there was Corday and
True Fine.
And True Finds. The other guys, I don't know who they are. They look mature and established already, so we'll see. You know,
I'll check it out. I didn't get that link in my DM, so maybe they ain't send it to me.
First of all, my good sister Google's like, who?
Oh, girl, no one established yet.
And
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh, and I just want to be clear too before we end everything. I appreciate you for having me on your platform. Thank you so much. This has been a long time. It's finally good to link up with every reviews because we've been doing this for a little minute now. So
exactly.
All three of us. I appreciate you guys.
I stand for you, boo. First of all, your music intros give me all of my life. Do you understand? And every song is perfect to whatever the video is. Yeah. Listen. You
if
do
y'all
that,
not subscribed, anybody, and I didn't say this before, but I'm my bad. I think I did say it at the beginning. But if y'all not subscribed to YesB TV, y'all go, and it's spelled just the way he has it up there. You drop it into YouTube and he comes up. Y'all go on and y'all go ahead over there and check him out and subscribe. He does other things other than review these shows. If you don't watch these shows, he's gonna give you a little
commentary.
He's gonna give you a little pop culture. He talks entertainment. So y'all go check him out. Y'all subscribe. You know how we do over here. Y'all go on over there and subscribe and check him out. And he'll be back. He will be back. We're gonna do we're gonna talk some. I was gonna try to do it today, but I just ran out of time. But we're gonna talk some politics and some other things. But he will definitely be back. He be busy, honey. He be busy. But we get him when we can get him.
Are we cussing out politicians? Because you know.
Well, I was gonna cuss out Trump for comparing his impeachment to lynching.
Why is he not dead, man? Come on.
Okay, no.
White privilege is strong, girl. Scammers never die.
No.
Look,
you can't go with anything forever,
Cheetah
girl.
Mussolini needs to depart. That's what I know.
Did you say Cheeto Mussolini? All right. And we are shutting this down right now. Ebony gonna get me.
I'm sorry. The views of Ebby Reviews are just her opinions. They are not necessarily those of Really BTV or Yes Bitch TV.
And I need to say the same thing because I know I said a lot of outlandish things today, and I just wanted to apologize for some of that stuff. You know, I'm not really,
Oh no, I meant all of it. I'm just saying that my views are not necessarily the views of Yes Bitch and Really BTV.
Those are my particular views as well. I don't want people to.
If you mad, come see me because you can't fight me. You're not gonna win. So, just what you gonna be mad? If you mad, stay mad, nigga. Put on a cape and be super mad. I don't know what to tell you.
Lord have mercy. I love my big sister. Anyway, y'all, we can get out of here. Thank you, Dre. You said that the lives are lit. Come through more often, boo. Come through more often.
We don't have this
later. Peace.
I can't see comments. Is that because of a third party?